you hit that door for me? Coach, you want to start us off?
First of all, I gotta be honest with you and tell you, I was really nervous about this game coming in because the Georgia Tech team that I watched play against Wake Forest, I knew we wasn't getting that team. I don't know what other schools in our conference has beaten Duke, Carolina, and Clemson. That is a very good basketball team that we just beat that fights, and they fight. So my hat goes off to our guys, and this win is about them and their determination to fight through and win a game with their defense, finishing the last 8 minutes 32-11. That goes to show that we are capable of being a pretty good defensive team. We made mistakes, but I'm proud of the way they fought. It's why with young players and young teams, you never give up. You keep pushing them, you keep fighting them to be better. KG today, Caleb Glenn, was unbelievable. 15 and 13 rebounds, willed us to win. Those rebounds were huge. Trey White, struggling to shoot the ball, knew it was gonna come to him. Mike James makes a great drive. His man sucks in, hits him in the corner, great shot. Mike James hadn't been shooting the ball well, really concerned about it in his mind. A runner play for him, he comes off and knocks down a three. That's what this is about. Giving them the confidence and allowing them to trust themselves to be the players that they want to be. Questions?
You talked about the game-changing run there at the end. Just what do you think gave your players, on that level of confidence after they had a slower start to this game, in terms of scoring than on the last two, and it seemed like they're getting easy buckets.
I don't know how easy the buckets were for them, but I do know that they kept with it. The team was sagging in initially, and we kept moving the ball and trying to get them to loosen up. And as the game went on, they did loosen up, and we got to drive the ball down the lane and create fouls and create shots for each other. Brandon got him in some foul trouble. KG did a good job of posting hard. That's what this is to keep doing what you're doing until they submit to you.
Kenny, how much does Caleb kind of embody the spirit of what you're trying to instill here? I mean, I'm assuming you're not even really calling any plays for him on offense, and he still is just out there scrapping.
Well, I love the fact that, I trust him. I just need him to continue to grow as a basketball player, to be the player that he wants to be, and know what his foundation is: toughness, rebounding, defending. He made plays that at times Brandon couldn't make or wouldn't make. Balling up when somebody's driving and jumping and making sure they miss. Snatching rebounds above the rim with two hands. Things that, you look for players to do, he does it naturally. He just has to know and learn that he has to do it more consistently. I'm proud of him. I'm happy with the way he played. I hope he builds on it. I told him in the locker room, I told you this a week ago, kid, you're no longer a freshman. You've earned that right. Same with Curtis, same with Tyler. You've seen enough basketball now to know that you transferred or graduated to sophomore status.
Kenny, coming off an emotional week, and specifically an emotional loss, the way that you guys had against Syracuse, to watch the way that your team fought today and to close out a game, what does that say about this team and the work that they've been putting in and the importance to see that work is paying off?
I think it's vital. I think it's everything, to be honest with you, because we do work hard. There are times they question everything I'm doing. We're conditioning every day. I won't let go of it. They don't like it, but when I watch them play a game and I see the other team get tired and we're still cruising and we're still fighting, that shows that the conditioning is working regardless if they like it or not. I'm proud of them because, look, the game was in the balance, and in the game, we went on a run. We got stops, we went on a run. We made them miss and we got rebounds. That shows that we're still getting better. Still got a long way to go. We're still trying to perfect some things, but I'm happy and pleased with everybody that went into the game and they contributed.
Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah.
When you beat Florida State last week, you had, I think, 4 guys in double figures. Tonight you had 6. Do you think your players are starting to understand that I don't have to do it all myself, that other guys can do it too?
I'm hoping that they understand that. At times, Rick, to be honest with you, they struggle with it. They struggle with not being the guy that takes 5 dribbles and sees what's there and then they take the shot. But I think they're learning and getting more comfortable learning that we have a good team of good players, that if we can win, we're gonna win. How, a different way of saying it. If we're gonna win with a combination of guys playing well on the same night. To have 6 guys scoring double figures says a lot. I think we're trending in the right direction. We still got a lot of work to do, but you can see the progress in this team.
Nathan.
Kenny, towards the end of that game, the crowd really seemed into it. Might be a little cliche to say that, crowd's impact on a game, but when it goes that long without hearing the crowd get loud like that, how much of an impact does it have when they're getting into it?
I think these kids, we live in a generation where they love affirmation. And so to see the crowd embrace them and fight through a critical time and take a lead and do it decisively, and the fans all supported them and cheered for them, and it was loud in there, I think they need to hear that. To be honest with you, met with a family this morning of one of the players, and they said, there's so much negativity. How do you deal with it? How does I get my son to deal with all this negativity? From the media, from social media, from everywhere we turn, there's all this negativity about this program. And I just tell them, you have to be like me. We come to work every day and I focus on one thing. How do I get this team better? We win, the negativity will go away. We don't, it's gonna stay there. It's just what it is. So.
Yeah. You helped Kelly there to just, I think he scored at one point there during the final 8 minutes. Was there anything that you did differently in terms of, guarding him, putting a different player on him, just to try to slow him down?
I thought Sky Clark was unbelievable down the stretch. I thought when we put Sky on him, he denied him the ball and made it hard for him to catch it. That's what winning players do. They find a way. It's not about scoring the basketball. It may be about denying a guy from getting the basketball, Brooks, and that may change the course of the game. The kid was hot in the first half. We had problems with him. Down the stretch of the game, we wore him down. We put different people on him, and he didn't have as much success as he did the first half.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you all.
All right, thanks, guys.